of gas. I had to take a forced vacation and let the stitches come out of my foot. But anyways, man, it's fucking weird. I've always been kind of pseudo-famous, but now everywhere I go, someone recognizes me. And even today, it happened like 3 or 4 times. Someone will ask me for a picture and then apologize for asking me for a picture. But at the end of the day, guys, man, I don't have a fucking job. I don't lay concrete. I'm not a fucking mechanic, dude. I'm just a guy that hits people. So, like, I am so fucking grateful that you guys watch me, because my life, my bike, everything I fucking have is because you guys watch me, man. So it's not an inconvenience, and I am so grateful for you guys allowing me to have a good fucking life.
Strickland, you know, he did what he's had to do, right? He came here,
100%.
he beat the champion, 4 rounds to 1.
Came into hostile territory, the whole world talking shit about him, the whole world saying he couldn't do it, a 7-1 underdog, came in, almost finished him in the first round, and won the championship, won the world title, man. So everything that we're talking about right now about how crazy this sport is, when opportunities arise, you jump on them and you take them. And, you know, you should never turn down fights when you get the call, especially if it's for a world title.
A couple times in his media availabilities, it seemed like Dana was talking about you and saying, like, this is why you don't turn down fights. Do you feel the same? He never said you by name. I think someone asked him about you, but he never specifically said, so it is possible that he could be like, no, I'm just talking in generalities. But did you feel like he was talking about you when speaking like this? And do you feel like there's a part of him that's upset that you didn't take this fight?
Yeah. I think he was talking about me, and I think now, you know, they're so Strickland as a champion.
What do you mean? Do you think that's like? Do you think they're upset about that?
Yeah, I would assume so.
You don't think this is what they wanted?
No, I don't think that's what they expected.
Sure.
You know, if they, you know, whether they wanted it or not, I don't think they expected it. You know, it's a fight game; anything can happen, and I'm purely speculating here, but I honestly don't think they thought Strickland could win this fight, because I know myself and the rest of the world probably also didn't think so.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, did you think he had a chance?
No.
Okay.
I gave him less than 1%. That was a direct quote from me to some people.
Chimaev versus Paulo Costa just became the #1 contenders match. It wasn't originally. It was a #1 contenders match for Chimaev if Chimaev wins. And they were going to yank that rug and reveal that to us right after the fight in case Paulo Costa won. But now, because you got a new champion at top, Strickland versus Paulo works all day long. Strickland versus Chimaev, plus they train together. It works all day long. That's going to be a #1 contenders match, and Du Plessis is going to get forgot yet again.
It's kind of like same person. It's like whatever happened, it's happened, and I don't care what it's like was. Yes, definitely it's not the best situation for me. It's changed, but in the fight there is your skills against her skills, and I know that happened not because she's better than me. It's happened because it's happened, because it's MMA. And I know exactly if I do like fight as I supposed to fight, as I did all these years when I fought, it's gonna be amazing fight. And this is my goal, to show amazing fight, to go there, destroy my opponent, take the belt and go back home.
The much-awaited rematch between Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko goes down this Saturday as the fight is set for the main event at Noche UFC. While in the co-main event, Kevin Holland makes a quick return to face Jack Della Maddalena, and you can watch the entire Noche UFC event live and free on ESPN+. So do not wait. Click the link in the description and sign up for ESPN Plus today.
What are your thoughts on kind of the belt not being active at this point in time at 170?
You know, it doesn't really bother me. I'm not really the guy looking for a belt. I'm just looking to stay active, and I'm looking to fight anybody and everybody. You know what I mean? It's like I like how I get paid, and the way I get paid is to show up and to win fights. You know, so I show up, win fights, do the contract, assassinate the person in front of me, collect my checks, and go on to the next one. So I just look forward to keep fighting. Just fight as much as possible. I don't concern myself with belts whatsoever. You know, it's like if guys are fighting for a title, they're no longer in my vision anymore. My glasses can't see them.
Wow.
Hello everybody.
Here's a bunch of larger.
Just finished my
I want to take a picture.
my nose surgery over here with Dr. Clausville. Very good. Thank you, sir. Making me new again. Maybe I come back now to fight, huh? Now
Maybe not.
Now my cardio is gonna be better, you know. Let's go, guys. That's it. Feel grateful for everything that's happening. Oh, thank you, Doc.
My pleasure.
All right.
Henry, stole your belt.
Are we going to see Conor McGregor back in a high-profile fight?
He is back in the gym. He's training. And I expect to see Conor fighting next year.
Does it matter that he's lost a few big fights recently? Does that impact on his ability to put bums on seats, sell tickets?
Well, here's what happens, Pearson. You know this. I'm sure you've seen this with colleagues and friends and people that you know. Once a certain level of money is attained, you know, to be the person that you were coming up, to be that hungry and work that hard and be that dedicated to the sport or whatever craft it is you do, money changes everything. And Conor McGregor has made that kind of money. And it's not a knock, it's just a fact. I mean, when we sold the company in 2016, this was sort of like a Microsoft of fighting. You know, there were a lot of people that made a lot of money, and a lot of people left, and they went and retired or moved on to, you have to have a certain type of drive to make that kind of money. And you've seen guys in this sport, when they make that kind of money, they'll fight a lot less, like Conor has, or they go on losing streaks because it's just, you are not that same person once you get that kind of money.
You lose the edge, the hunger.
Yeah. The hunger and the drive is not the same. Everything, Conor McGregor is a perfect example. Everything that Conor McGregor ever dreamed of and stuff he couldn't possibly dream of in his life, he has right now, and it's tough to be on a yacht all summer and then say, I got to get back in the gym and start grinding again. And again, it's not a knock. It's just, it's the way life is, especially in the fight business.
That's no bullshit. So please, I would never put your I never put your family into this. Meanwhile.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Meanwhile.
Meanwhile.
it.